One of the most controversial additions to War Thunder might not even be what you guys really think of as controversial, but the F-117 Nighthawk with its stealth capability, I would say is actually incredibly controversial to the game. Not in the way that some aircraft are, like the Su-27 when it was first added, with people thinking it was just incredibly broken, or with the F-16s being unbalanced as time progressed with the game. It's not stuff like that, but the type of, controversially as people just disagree with the way Gaijin had added the Nighthawk. And honestly, I can't say I'm too surprised. The F-117 was the first ever stealth fighter to fully enter service, entering service with the U.S. Air Force in the later time of the Cold War. What made the Nighthawk really unique, though, is that it led the way to what we have today as modern bombers, the B-2 and the B-21 being two of the most advanced, if not the most advanced bombers we'll ever see in the world. Now, the thing with the F-117 in-game is that its stealth capabilities is certainly lacking. It's not what it should be. It should be way stealthier. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure Gaijin knows this, but they don't want to fully model it, or they just don't quite know how. Not that I think it'd be necessarily hard. I do think the F-117 is a way for them to test the stealth, to see how far they actually want to push it. And if that's what they're doing, then, well, I guess it works for me. As long as aircraft like BF-22, Su-57, J-20, B-2, B-21, and maybe even the RA-H-66 Comanche, as long as they all get modeled properly, I'm not necessarily going to care. Now, the F-117 right now isn't necessarily completely non-stealth. It does have stealth aspects, and it is harder to see on radar, but it just is so inconsistent. It's kind of shocking that sometimes it doesn't want to work and then it does work. So I can't really tell you guys what to really expect. Now, I will say I have found it to be successful somewhat, especially against, radars on older AA systems. But I definitely can tell you without a doubt in my mind that the F-117 is way more stealthy than what is shown in the game. And also in the game, I mean, it's just one of those aircraft that you really are going to need to have a certain play style if you want to play it. You get 2 GBUs or 2 JDAMs, and then you're pretty much, that's it. You're sitting at 10-0, but you do get a decent targeting system with thermals, and your computer is a little wacky because you can't look directly out in front of you. You have to keep the target directly, or at least somewhat beneath you. But I mean, it is what it is. I can't complain too much. I think the Nighthawk is one of those aircraft that people are going to always just kind of disagree with the way with how the way Gaijin added it, simply because, I mean, it's just not fully correct. I think the big thing for a lot of people is there's no way to prove it's incorrect, or there's not a good way. The F-117 and all stealth aircraft are going to be so heavily classified still that trying to find anything that that's an acceptable source for Gaijin, it's going to be incredibly difficult. Now, something, I think we can look at is what is claimed, especially from, certain websites. I can tell you with zero doubt in my mind the F-117 is mismodeled in War Thunder. I think a lot of people would agree with me, but I think it also just comes down to how they want to change how stealth works. I know we're now getting our second stealth aircraft. It's the RAH-66 for the U.S. Army, or for the U.S. helicopter. So yeah, U.S. Army helicopter. And then we've gotten the 5th generation aircraft leaked now. So I mean, it's just a matter of time before we get more stealth aircraft. Hopefully they change how stealth works so people don't get too pissed about it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you guys are not already subscribed, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Join the Discord link down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in a later video.